and sights, two essential components that make for an unforgettable vacation. But as much as we'd like to eat at the best places, there's often a compromise between the convenience of filling the tummy and searching for dishes that refresh the palate. Often, we resort to fast food. So get a quick guide through Macau's culinary crossroad and learn how to fit their famous food into your itinerary. Hola Macau! Its history, architecture, and of course cuisine are ultimately nothing like any. It's a melting pot of flavors with a Cantonese base and Portuguese sensibilities that simmer with a blend of flavors drawn from across the globe. With what looks like an unending list of choices, here are just a few great places to eat as well as to explore. Started off at Leal Senado or Senado Square, once the administrative district of the port town, it is at present a world-famous heritage site. Styled in renewed colonial fashion, it anchors their Portuguese heritage with an evolving cityscape. Today, millions of tourists step onto the wave-patterned cobblestones among the restored structures around the esplanade. But right through St. Dominic's Square and just before St. Paul's Cathedral, there lies an alleyway that's all about food. Along the souvenir street are heaps of beef jerky and pork chop buns that stand beside pastelerias, offering peanut cookies, plums, and egg tarts. Not sure about what to have? Their kind and equally persuasive frontliners offer a free sampling of their curious desserts. Expect the same level of hospitality and high-spirited promos throughout their food streets in Macau, adding to the exciting atmosphere that sums up Macanese street food. But for a hearty meal beloved in Leal Senado, have your fill at Long Quay Restaurant. Across the Santa Casa de Misericordia building, Long Quay has none of the hard selling you'd expect just a few steps away. Sitting patiently with a lunch crowd that never fails to attend, its no-frills philosophy serves up authentic Cantonese cuisine. Long Quay hasn't changed much since it opened in 1945. Its classic favorites still include grilled pigeon, duck layered with ham, fried garoba, and sweet and sour pork. But if it is the quiet comforts of the country you want to settle for, then Taipa Island is the perfect setting. Past the colonial houses of Taipa, along the Avenida de Praia, through the Carmel Square, and further down past the winding system of temples, is the Carmo Fair. The Carmo Fair, or restored Old Taipa Market, was once the center of local commerce on the island. Today it has been converted into a park where a delicately shaped dragon fence sculpture hugs it. It is from here where you can access the Rua da Cunha, Taipa's Cunha food street. At the height of day, many come here to steal away from the heat, and what better treat to go with it than a creamy cool batch of sawdust pudding. Serradura, as it's better known, is a simple, soft, creamy confection placed on a bed of finely crushed sweet biscuits. Popular all over Macau, have them at places like the Gelatina Muk EK that also generously serves other homey treats. Dinners in Macau are exceptional. For those in search of an award-winning bite, Macau has more than a few suggestions. In Taipa, one place that shouldn't be missed is Antonio, already famous for its stars from the Michelin Guide and the Meal Guide. Serving Portuguese classics with a gourmet twist, it is a truly creative experience for Portuguese cooking in Macau. Have a slice of marbled Iberian ham along with a swig of Portuguese spirits, but it's just the start. The creative concoctions from the mind of executive chef and owner Antonio Suelo are not only delicious, but are just as entertaining. For those driving through Coloan village at the southernmost of the region, there are not only quiet streets and calming temples, but famous food that have, since it opened, become a staple in Macau. Restaurante Espacio Lisboa. Literally a space for Lisboa, it invites guests for a slice of Portugal. Upon entering, the room swells with homey scents that trail to the kitchen. Dine in with friends on sausages and jamon serrano and the classic bacalao dishes, where each serving allows guests to freely eat with gusto. Simple but superb, a fitting slogan for easy but equally gratifying cuisine. At the Wynn Hotel, Chinese culture is reimagined in the Tree of Prosperity. A free lights and sounds show is a constant fixture to the hotel. It begins with a crowd and ends with the rumble and the flashing of cameras. And as the promise of good fortune unfolds from beneath the domed floor, a promise of even greater culinary delights await those who come to Wing Lei. Wing Lei is Wynn Hotel and Casino's signature restaurant. Chinese food is no simple stir-fry here. In fact, most of the food served may take days to prepare. Although fundamentally of Cantonese cuisine, each elegant plate is infused with subtle but exquisite flavors. With its special menu changing through the seasons, Wing Lei is something to keep on coming back to. But for some places, dining isn't just food, but a show all of its own. A few blocks from Wynn Hotel is the Grand Lisboa Hotel and Casino, currently one of the tallest buildings in Macau. Climb straight to the top for an elegant Cantonese banquet at the 8 restaurant. Its black and soft interiors add luxury to the fine art of dining. Or for a light bite that serves excitement, head to the Noodle and Congee Corner. Chefs spin, spool, and splice through freshly made noodle dough, while waiters serve tea with a bit of martial arts flair. But when it comes down to it, Macau has transformed itself to be a formidable center for travel and cuisine in the region. With hotels hosting all sorts of buffets to fawn over, the choices are endless. Just keep in mind that when you travel, take not only your eyes for a ride, but your palate too. And forget you ever knew the word fast food.